This Black Series Edition LLC Crystal Edge Technology screens are FLEVT company. I am putting out a YouTube mother of all screens challenges. Now, like I said, I've been on YouTube. I do a lot of research on YouTube. I go check around at these people that are doing demonstrations on these products, and I'm curious. How come I'm not seeing any demonstrations matching any of the match or better demonstrations that we're putting out? We put a lot of these demonstrations. I got 4 more to put out today. So what I'm asking here is, on YouTube, everybody, why can I find any demonstrations to be able to match any of the match or better or deny me not demonstrations that we put out? If everyone out there on YouTube is saying they have the same thing as our products, how come no one's matching us? So with that being said, I think we're going to make this so we call out everybody who does the projection, mapping, whatever you do in the day. We want to see you do the exact same thing as the mother of all screens. So in this demonstration, our challenge is really simple. 2 projectors, nothing expensive, nothing high power, using just $70 worth of equipment in here. We got a NEC projector sitting over there that cost me $60. Because I watch these Samsungs and Sonys and Epsons and Optima projectors in these dark environments claiming to be able to do these amazing images, and I'm not seeing it. So this is a UM361X NEC. They cost around $200. And then over here, sorry about that, we have our Sony XGA VPL CX100 projector there. I don't know why they put it on that reflective surface. Boy, it's a pain in the neck to try to pick that up. CX100. This is 3 LCD projector. Got it for around $10. That's basically about it. So I go in and watch these demonstrations. I'm watching $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 ultra short throw projectors and setups. I go to the low form sites. I watch them all day long. And same thing. Dark environment every single time. Ambient light controlled environment. Now, if you have a screen or a screen paint that you claim to have ambient light rejection technology, what are you doing in controlled environments? Because that should not be a problem for a screen that's designed to absorb light. That means your screen has a handicap, has a problem. You can't generate in a fully lit environment. And I've seen the comparison against white screens. Again, environments are way too dark. So we're going to do a demonstration on this side. Ultra short throw, my projector is 3600 lumens, pretty high. And just to show you that at a foot away from the screen, it can't read. And then with a long throw, let me show you a long throw sitting back. A long throw is roughly about 8 or 9 feet from the screen at a distance. Ultra short throw is sitting right up on top of the screen. And as you can see, none of them can read the white sheet of paper, but our technology picks up perfectly. So the challenge is you're going to have to do the exact same demonstration I'm doing here. You're going to have 2 projectors, long throw, ultra short throw. You're going to have to do this in a fully lit environment, plenty of light, against 2 surfaces, and show us why that screen is worth its time for that projector. Now mind you, we don't count the Valve or WeMax projectors because, again, those things just don't do well on either, whatever screen you choose, and they don't operate on darker screens. Well, let's see if your gray or silver screens, white screens, or whatever they may be, can get the same reaction we're going to get over here. And for anyone who wants to sit back and say, well, it has something to do with projector performance and all that, I own dozens of projectors. I mean, dozens of them. I've done tests on just about everything you could possibly think of. So you can go to my YouTube channel and type in and see what kind of projectors we use. And we get the same reaction every single time. When we run on gunmetals, when we run on white screens and gray screens or silver, they all do the same thing. They don't pick up properly. Next to our technology. So what I get tired of seeing is these screens that are washed out, poor color, extremely bad contrast level, extremely dark environment to try to say, oh, the image looks fantastic. You're sitting in a dark environment. Why are you in a dark environment, especially with an ultra short throw? You should never be in there. I want to see infinity star levels. I want to see ultra contrast levels. I want to see bright, beautiful colors push up off your screen. And I want to see all this in fully lit environments. And you should be able to do this on a projector budget of $200. I did it at $70. Because if you have to rely on projectors with high amounts of contrast and tons of color, then you're going to have a problem. So bring it down to our price point on what we pay for our projectors and see if you can do that demonstration. It means you can't rely on a projector with a 2 million to 1, not going to happen. And if you do have a 2 million to 1, they can't operate in fully lit environments anyway. They can't pick up the contrast because the screen's gray, white, or silver. Now that projector over there, ultra short though, has 4,000 to 1. I think this one over here has 1,000 to 1 contrast. And I've seen that demonstration on the ultra short throw done on a P2 projector in a dark environment. Because again, as I said before, they can't read contrast. Your P2 failed in that demonstration because it couldn't read a contrast level and it matched the house paint in the process. We could do that at $60 in a fully lit environment without Christmas tree lights splashed there on the screen. So I want to see fully lit environments. I do not want to see demonstrations of little lights in the background. We don't want to see any of that. Fully lit environment. Let's get over here and let's get to slow color changer.
Getting that for YouTube.
This is what we have to see. Give me a slow color changer. So they gave it to me over here first. There we go. Slow color changer on that side. Make sure your screen is actually reading proper color. If you have to darken your environment in order to get your screen to run, this is a fail. Slow color changer. If you have to have 4K projectors in order to get it to work, it's a fail. You have to do this at 720p. So you'll be at a 720p projector. You'll be at a very extremely low contrast, which means you can't count on your projector's contrast to save you. And see if you can do the same thing we do. When I say match and better demonstrations, I mean you literally have to match the exact same demonstration I just did. So you're going to have to be same caliber projectors. You're going to be in the same well-lit environment and do exactly the same thing, or better. So as you can see in the demonstration, that the white surface doesn't read. And I see a lot of screens on white screens, gray screens, in a controlled environment. You try to get your colors to pop better, but your contrast to pick up better. That's what you do. And then you use overpriced, expensive machines to try to fix the problem that the screen's lacking. So if you have the same thing as the mother of all screens, you should be able to do this easy. Look on the bright side. It could be outside. Those are far harder to do. Well, not for us, but we do them all the time. All right, let's get a Starfield in here. Starfield screensaver.
Getting that for YouTube.
It's one of the things I see the most when I watch demonstrations involving these screens on YouTube, as I see a lot of demonstrations showing contrast and super dark environments because the screens have a hard time reading the Infinity One. Starfield screensaver. This is going to be the hardest part of your test. You're going to have to be to show a 100% contrast level, fully lit environment without the screen washing out or fading. Oh, Facebook is blowing up again. Every time I go on to a YouTube field trip, it's always the same thing. There's always no contrast. I cannot find any contrast at all, period. of intelligence that you obtain. The comment shows that you're not a person worthy of intelligence. First of all, I'm not Italian. I'm African American. I do have Italian friends. See, I don't understand when people get on YouTube and they talk. Common sense, people. Use common sense. I have Italian friends, and I watch how they pinch your kids' cheeks and all that stuff like that. And Italian mothers do that. That's what they do. Italian mothers and grandmoms, they do that. People don't understand their ways. When people don't understand somebody's ways and what they do, they automatically judge them right from the door as being this, that, and the other by their own opinions. Somebody may look at how you raise your kids as being wrong at the end of the day too, also by their own opinions. And people have to learn to use common sense when they speak. That's the problem. And I made the comment basically stating that I have Italian friends. Why did I have Italian friends? I said that basically that, yeah, because she's pinching the cheeks and a little rough with your kids. They have no fun with them. That's what they do. They're used to that. They're Italians. You know what I mean? They're about expression, about love. You know what I mean? They're passionate people. So, you know, that's how they are. They love their kids. And, you know, people might say, oh, they're too rough to do this or that and the other. Man, just stay in your backyard, mind your own business. What they're doing is what they're doing. You know, leave them alone. But anyway, I want to just make the statement that, you know, people don't know jack about Italians. If you have never seen them, basically, how they love their kids, that's what they do. They pinch their cheeks and everything. You know, they're fantastic. But someone puts in that says about the bottom line, it says that, you know, well, thank God I'm not Italian, then I'll end up being a serial killer. And I'm like, dude, I'm not even Italian. I'm African American, but I do have Italian friends. That guy's an idiot. How's I gonna see? It's no point in having a conversation with you. Do you, like I said, you lack intelligence. One-sided, simple-minded human being with a lack of intelligence. One-sided, stereotyped human being. I'm sorry. I'm being kind when I call you human being. Very generous when I call you a human being. Sorry, I've been having a little conversation here. Oh yeah, meet my friend Mr. Blanc. Yeah, I don't have time for that. When people want to get on there and they want to argue and fuss, want to bring race into it, I got time for that. Go on and tell me exactly that they lack the intelligence of a vintage Dixie cup riddled with pencil holes, and they can't obtain knowledge, and I don't have time to deal with a Neanderthal, knuckle dragging cave dweller. And I just go about my business and block them. Anyway, let's get back to this. So anyway, as I said before in the challenge, contrast levels. This is one of the things you're going to have to be to pull up from the door. You have to be to read the contrast levels. Very, very important. It's one of the things that, again, I don't see a lot on YouTube. I don't see it on YouTube anyway. I see a lot of dark environments and claiming to be to read a contrast level when I'm seeing absolutely nothing. Let's go over to here. Love having my two projectors set up here. I miss multi-screen setups. And this is very important. This is what's needed. And you can't fake it by sticking your screens in dark environments. Look how the text pulls up on this black technology. Heightener is beautiful in this technology. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh yeah, yeah. Its white levels are insane. This thing is sitting on top of a perfect 4K Snow Cottage.
Getting that from YouTube.
This thing's sitting on a Heightener 10. This thing has Heightener 10 capabilities. White sheet of paper can't turn this thing dark. And we have ultra short throw right on top. We have long throw at a distance. I think I'm going to do a couple of these demonstrations today. White level tests, not tests, or demonstrations. So we don't excuse anything. I don't come on here and say, hey, look, we're just going to show color. We're just going to show contrast because our screen's basically advancing those fields. I want to show you white levels too. It's not a problem. That's why we put a Heightener 10 on the technology, so it can read high white levels, even when it sits on top of a white surface. Keep in mind, when I'm out doing these demonstrations, I have to show this. So I can't skip this part. Heightener 10 is a beast. Any white screen. There's white level, even silver we can pick up next to your screens. I like this cottage. "4K Snow screensavers. Nope, not dealing with it. I'm going to go into politics. Not for it. So as you can see, the Heightener technology allows our screens to be able to pick up a beautiful white level next to a white surface without the screens becoming dark and unwatchable. That's the beautiful thing about Heightener capabilities. That's why it makes our product different from any form of black surface, paints, fabrics, because our screen paints can generate extremely high white levels where your everyday surfaces can't. And these tests are actually done on the website and our marketplace shopping carts for our customers to see. So when I put this challenge up, I put everything up. White levels, contrast levels, the whole 9 yards. We don't just basically put it to contrast levels and say we want you to read, just no, we cover everything. I love showing off my screen's white level capabilities. I'm very proud of the Heightener technology. 4K Snow screensavers. Very proud of it. Did they give me what I asked for? What did they just give me? Literally. 4K Snow screensavers. Sheesh. Something completely different. After you just ask for screensavers, we'll get it on this side. There's the cottage right there. I want the other one. Let's see what we do right here. Snow screensavers. We'll get it right here. There we go. Found it there. I think I'm going to do a demonstration on this one next. You're going to see a lot of demonstrations pop up. I'm having ball with the screen setup. I love it. Alright, so that's the challenge right there. White levels are easy to get. The contrast levels are going to be a problem. The colors are going to be hard to register. But, shouldn't be hard to do. So if anyone's out there claiming to have the same technology as the mother of all screens, you do the exact same thing, all YouTube, you should have no problem completing the challenge with no problem. And if you're in for it, giddy enough as a schoolgirl with a new dress, how about you check out our matching better demonstrations or deny me not. Alright, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. Of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology, because if it wasn't for Him, none of this would be possible.